everyone. Thank you for joining us once again on the channel. We'd like to say a very big welcome to you all. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, please do well to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To all of our existing subscribers, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our post as it comes your way. Now, on today's report, we have this one that says insecurity. Recall ex-servicemen now. Retired military officers tell the federal government. Now, against the backdrop of continuing banditry and terrorist attacks and kidnapping in several parts of the country, retired senior military officers of the 33rd Regular Course of the Nigerian Defense Academy have called on the federal government to initiate modalities to engage the services of ex-servicemen to bolster the number of troops available to fight insecurity. According to the retired officers, the nation's armed forces is currently overstretched, hence the urgent need to bring back retired military officers who are willing and capable to assist in the training of younger officers and men. Now, the president of the 33rd Regular Course Association, Air Commodore Ibrahim Umar, retired, who made the call during the annual general meeting of the association in Kaduna yesterday, urged the government to, without delay, engage ex-servicemen to overcome banditry, terrorism, and kidnapping. Air Commodore Umar also demanded the recruitment of more officers and men into the armed forces in order to police some of the ungoverned spaces in the country and around the nation's porous borders. Now, he added that the time had come for the federal government to consider erecting walls around the nation's borders to safeguard the country from external aggression and checkmate illegal immigrants into the country. Now, recall that two former chiefs of defense staff, General Martin Luther Aguirre, retired, and Admiral Ola Said Ibrahim, retired, and during the annual general meeting of the NDA Course 36 regular intakes, thrown their weight behind the agitation to recall and re-engage physically and mentally fit retired officers to join in the fight against security challenges confronting the country. According to General Aguirre, the retired officers, having been trained at huge cost to the nation to defend its territorial integrity, cannot afford to stay aloof and watch the security situation degenerate. While it is practically impossible to address all foreseeable security challenges, the retirees have a duty to continue to proffer solutions and suggestions towards tackling the security challenges that are facing the nation. This is because the nation has invested a lot of money in making them who they are today. General Aguirre had stated. Similarly, Admiral Ola Ibrahim said, as retired military officers, you are trained to be focused, disciplined, and decisive. These attributes will be required anytime the nation has a need, so you should be prepared to deploy your knowledge in the collective search to contain national security challenges. I urge you all to individually and collectively deploy your wealth of experience for the nation's good when called upon. You must deploy the knowledge in arms and combat both individually and collectively in the nation's interest when called upon to do so. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo, also recently stated that the nation needed to fall back on retired military officers in the fight against insecurity. According to the CDS, retired military personnel can use their experience of living with civilians to provide security intelligence that can help in the effort to secure the country. He told the ex-servicemen not to see themselves as retired personnel, but combatants still active and could be called to the service of the nation. General Irabo said, to make a significant impact in ensuring that peace takes preeminence in the country, we need to fall back on retired military officers. This is because they also live among the people, thereby having a lot to offer regarding security issues. Once a military officer, you remain a military officer for life, whether serving or retired. The motto of the country, which is unity, peace, and faith, is what we swore to defend, and we are committed to it. A security expert who preferred anonymity told Vanguard last night that the high-level insecurity in the country at present informed the need not only to recall retired military personnel, including officers and men, but also to recruit more personnel to adequately confront the security challenges in the country. Look at it this way. At present, the military is stretched thin, operating in no fewer than 33 of the 36 states in the Federation. How do you expect them to cope? And the criminals are getting more emboldened. So what do you do in this circumstance? It is to fortify your armed forces with more personnel to effectively deal with the security problems in the country. The non-part of the country that is today free of insecurity. Therefore, the time to raise the number is now. I totally agree that government recalls officers and men who have retired and are still strong to defend the country against internal and external aggressions, the expert said. Now that is it on the details of this report, and we are seeing that the retired military officers are actually calling on the federal government that they should recall ex-servicemen back, and they feel that this is a way that is going to actually help to combat the insecurity issues that are facing the country right now. And we see that they are also suggesting that more security personnel should be recruited, yes, into the various forces. And I believe that would also work, yes, recruiting more personnel into the security agencies to actually help fortify. But even as much as recruiting more personnel, it also has to do with actually fortifying them with the necessary trainings and also ammunitions that they would need to actually fight this insecurity that is wailing Nigeria. We're going to take one or two comments here. We have this one that says, where there is a will, there is always a way. President Muhammadu Buhari is a retired Major General of the Nigerian Army, but is unwilling to tackle insecurities because his people are beneficiaries of the cancer. Well, this person is saying that if the president really wanted to tackle insecurity, that he can, but he is unwilling. Well, we do hope that the federal government is actually going to look into the idea of recalling the ex-servicemen, or actually recruiting more personnel into the various forces to actually help fight this menace that is actually hounding Nigeria. Well, that's all we can take on the details of this report. Until we'll come your way next time with more reports, do well to stay safe. Bye-bye.